What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the latest episode of The Legislative Director, talking about legislative things. Here she is, the straw that stirs the AARP Indiana drink. Legislative Director Ambre Moore. With her, as always, I don't know, that shot of well garbage that you can get sometimes. Not the Legislative Director, Jason Thompson. Ambre, how are you?
I was going to say, what kind of a drink is it?
It's high end, is what it is.
And why don't I have it right now?
Well, it's been that kind of week where drinks would be in order if that's what you're into, which I'm into. So we'll see how it goes. How are you holding up?
I'm doing good.
Yes.
I think I'm just autopilot.
Okay. That's fair.
I think I've said this before, but I'm like a robot. I don't even need sleep.
Yeah, you know.
You just keep going. No, I've said this before. Not that. The Energizer Bunny.
Yes, we did talk about the Energizer Bunny.
The...
Just banging that drum with your batteries. You know, just keeps going and going.
Yep. That's all you can do.
Okay. Well, we'll keep moving forward in the show and talk about what happened at the Indiana General Assembly this week. Ambre, what's up first?
Okay, we are going to talk about House Bill 1587. I'm on the wrong screen. Whoops. This always happens. No, okay, so 1587 is in the Insurance Matters bill. But what does that mean? For us, there is a lot in this bill, but it actually is about mobile integrated health.
That's what I'm talking about.
Which we have talked about for so long.
Yep.
And we, even this past year, we added a video to our
series.
Can you call it a series when it was only one to begin with? And then you add a second one. Is it a series if it's two? I
don't know. So I guess what you're saying is we need to record a third
one?
Well,
I almost said a trilogy, but I didn't want to give away any secrets.
Yeah. You don't know because you don't know who Luke's father is otherwise. Spoiler alerts.
There's a movie reference.
Yeah, if you watch Star Wars. That was a Star Wars reference.
A good one.
Sure.
I got it.
No, that is actually pretty huge.
I got zero credit for that.
You did. I apologize. You did know that reference.
But okay.
So it is the second video in maybe
I got derailed.
A series.
Possibly.
Which I encourage you all to watch. Healthcare the Hoosier Way is right at the top of aarp.org/in. You can see it right there. It's one of the first couple stories that we have.
And it includes the updated,
yes,
video.
Director's cut.
From Monticello.
Yeah, it's the Monticello Director's cut.
Yes. And then the Crawfordsville one.
Yes.
Yeah. So we said this in our testimony because this bill actually allows mobile integrated health programs to be able to bill private insurance.
Which is what we were trying to do last year.
Yes.
And before that, even we've been on this journey for a little while.
But if you'll remember, because I am not going to forget to say it here, I forgot to say it during my testimony. We worked very closely with the Insurance Institute.
We did.
All of last year. And then several other parties, obviously, RJL Solutions, which represents Crawfordsville.
Yep.
We were all together talking about this, really trying to push this forward. We were worried we weren't going to get to a solution, but the solution actually entails needing to change the law.
Yep.
To be able to do it. So we testified in support of House Bill 1587. It's my understanding that there might be an amendment coming down the pike, but just to kind of clean up some language to make sure that this really is what we want it to be. And It's going to get to the issue that we have been working on. So we're really excited. We want to give a huge shout out also to Representative Carbaugh, Representative Baird, Representative Barrett, who are all on the bill, but also because even in past years, Senator Buchanan has also been a huge advocate of mobile integrated health and has had bills. I believe he actually carried the Senate bill when, was that just last year?
It was last year.
So he was the author of the Senate bill last year. And then it was going over to Representative Carbaugh, but he really wanted us to work to see if we could do this without legislation.
Yeah.
But we can.
And we got there, though.
Yes, we did.
You testified in committee.
Yep.
I'm going to encourage folks at home to find that video.
Oh, my gosh.
because
It's a classic.
It's good stuff. It's classic Amber Marr. And Amber, or you know what? I don't want to spoil it. Just go check it out.
Okay. I don't think they will, but
Okay, fine. Then they will. If you won't, we'll just say that, Amber's name is spelled a certain way. And it can be sometimes confusing as to how you pronounce it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a little bit of a mix-up. But Amber handled it like a pro. And made a nice little joke. It was good. It was good stuff.
Well, I'm trying to give me a second. I'm looking for something. Oh, because Representative Goss Reeves, I believe is how you say her name.
Yeah.
See, even I might be messing up her name. I have not had the opportunity to meet with her yet. She is new and she is the vice chair.
Mm-hmm.
But because this bill was Representative Carbaugh's, he turned it over to her. And so she was reading the names that were going to be testifying. Yes. So in her defense, I have not, my name does look like that.
It does.
So,
and you hadn't had a chance to really chat with her before because she's a newer legislator. So
it's a very funny exchange. Funny. I think everyone would enjoy it.
Very endearing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do have some bad news.
Uh-oh.
As I was just looking this up, because they did not say this in committee.
It has been recommitted to Ways and Means. Well, that is
and here's the
something.
Thing. Ways and Means does not have their schedule up for next week because, as we're going to talk about here in a minute, they're doing something very big today. But I don't know. That's not great news. Yeah. Okay. But look, we can't get down about it.
Well, we don't know what's going to happen.
There's still a lot of time to put that on the calendar. Like
a week. Like there's a lot of a week.
There's a lot of a week.
Just a lot of a week.
And really, since they're not in on Fridays, we really have no. That's not true. Monday is the committee deadline. Not this.
We're recording this on Thursday as per usual.
Yes.
This
today
coming
is the
Monday.
6th.
Yeah, today's the 6th.
And as a reminder, the committee deadline, I believe, at noon is actually the 17th.
Okay.
So.
Well, that's some comfort. We'll see what happens.
We're gonna stay positive.
Look, I'm not gonna let that steal my joy about this bill.
I don't think so either, because I think Representative Carbaugh is he's
wanting to work on this.
Yeah, he's been ready to push it. Okay.
Well, hopefully that's continue to move forward.
So shout out to our Monticello friends and our Crawfordsville friends. We're very excited that this is moving for your mobile integrated health programs to try to find some sustainability and also much needed access to care for Hoosiers in rural communities, and not just rural communities, but any community.
Just great stuff.
Yeah.
Well, good work on that.
Okay.
What else did you testify on this week? In the Senate now, moving across the hall to the Senate.
Senate Bill 317, which is, the titles here. Healthcare debt and costs.
Okay.
And basically, it really does try to put some parameters around medical debt. How folks can have access to payment plans, how wage garnishments can be made or not made, just making sure that there are a lot more consumer protections around having medical debt, because as we all know, individuals that suffer from medical debt, they can literally be wiped out of all of not only what they currently have, their savings, their retirement, lose their home, you name it, it can really take a toll.
Yeah.
So we testified in support of this bill because it really will put some of those safeguards in place for consumers.
It's exciting. There was a lot of questions during the committee around some things, and so they held the bill.
Oh, yeah, they did hold it. Because there was an amendment coming.
Yeah.
We are working with all parties. Again, this one, we met with the Indiana Hospital Association because it does affect hospitals and how their systems work and how they have to set everything up and when they have to offer a payment plan and all this stuff. So a lot goes into this, but they were more than willing to come to the table. We are in constant communication, and hopefully by next week, we will have an amendment that satisfies that and that we can continue to move this forward.
Okay.
Because this also is a bill that is returning from last year. Senator Kadora had filed it last year And I believe Senator Charbonneau had said, hey, we don't have time to deal with this year, but we will bring it back and talk about it in 2025. And he upheld his promise.
Awesome.
So,
well, hopefully that amendment is something that'll help move it forward.
Yes.
And out of committee.
And I will say, wanted to thank Senator Kadora for bringing this forward, all of our community partners that we're working with, because honestly, we were not driving the train on this. There are a lot of other organizations that worked diligently to get the language where it was just as the bill was filed, but then also have brought us in as a partner to help with moving this forward. So thanking Senator Kadora. Senator Charbonneau is also an author, and so is Senator Johnson.
Okay.
So wanted to give those shout outs. I was also going to say, just for folks to understand the issue of medical debt, is that we gave some of these statistics during our testimony, but just thought I'd say it really fast.
Yeah.
So although medical debt is a problem for everybody, adults age 50 and older are particularly affected, as they're more likely to need expensive medical treatment. More than 44% of people aged 50 to 64 and 22% of people aged 65 and older carry medical debt. I think it's also important to highlight that there were some questions during committee about maybe folks specifically not carrying insurance, using this as a reason to not pay their medical bills. I did just want to say from our point of view, I did want to highlight that even people covered under Medicare can be burdened with medical debt, as Medicare's coverage gap can leave them with the bills that they cannot afford. So I wanted to show, I think there was another. So from the CFPB report of May of 2023, they found that 98% of adults 65 and older had health insurance coverage in 2020. 98%. However, nearly 4 million still reported having unpaid medical bills. Just wanted to show that this is not just even folks who have insurance. This can be an issue.
Yeah.
What else am I missing?
It was great to see that this bill got a hearing. Hopefully it's going to continue to move forward, and they can get an amendment that everybody can kind of help move it forward out of committee and onto the Senate floor, and then see what happens.
Also, yes, sorry.
No, you're fine.
I forgot something. I'm going to try to explain this as quickly and as easily as possible. In the bill, it also does prevent it does prevent anyone who is delinquent on their medical bill from it being reported on their credit report.
Okay.
However, that is going to change probably, because right now, as you know, the CFPB did a rule at the end of last year before the change in administration. I think there might be some things that the president is doing that could affect that. So in the bill, we don't want to have something that could not be true.
Yes.
Or be, if it's rescinded on a federal level, but we have it in a state bill, it would not be valid.
Yeah.
So I think that piece about the credit reporting is going to mirror just saying whatever the federal government has decided.
Yeah.
So that we're not in
conflict.
Conflict. That was the word I was looking for. Or out of compliance, whatever. Yeah. So just know that too, because that was really important to us, but we also don't want to jeopardize anything else that's in the bill if we have something in there that isn't able to be fulfilled.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, the other thing is that we got a couple other things we're going to talk about, but we did have one of our volunteers was in town. One of our legislative team volunteers was in town she's from Evansville, name's Vicky, was here with EREP is what they're called, which is like the Evansville Regional Economic Partnership.
We should know this. We're members.
Yeah, we should know this thing.
But we just say EREP, kind of like AARP. We don't really stand for anything anymore. I mean, we stand for a lot of things.
But AARP does not stand for
Can we cut that? I'm just kidding. I didn't mean it like that. I just meant like our letters used to stand for specific letters, for words.
Yeah.
And I know EREP does, but I always just think that.
I think it's like...
It is. Did you say partnership?
I did.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's the Evansville Regional Economic Partnership.
Yep.
And they had kind of like their day at the State House, and they were hanging out here having their lunch, and Vicky gave them some remarks to talk about just some legislation that we're in favor of. And yeah, it was just good. It's good to see some folks. Had some legislators roll through, some
shout out to Justin.
Yep. Shout out to Justin.
Yep.
Fan of the show. I I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he is.
I don't think he watches.
I don't know. Maybe he listens.
I don't think so though.
Okay.
But if you are listening, Justin, what's up?
Great to see you.
It was really great to see him.
So that was fun.
Everyone that was here.
Yep.
There were a lot of folks here.
50-some folks here.
Yeah. Great turnout. Lots of great speakers.
Yep. It was all in all good to have them here. Good to see Justin. Good to have Vicky here.
And Vicky did a fantastic job of opening the luncheon with a welcome.
Yep. Crushed it as per usual.
Yep.
Awesome. So we wanted to highlight that. And then we had this week, as we said, we're recording this on Thursday, Ways and Means.
Oh.
House Ways and Means.
Yeah.
House Bill 1001, known as state budget or the budget. There should be like a the in there because that's what, I mean, it's no. I don't think so. Amber doesn't
I'm
think
just
so.
kidding.
I think it should be the. It's
the state budget?
Just the budget.
Oh.
We'll get rid of state. We'll just say the budget. No?
I don't know.
Well, it is.
It could mean a lot of budgets, but it's the state
but
budget.
It's the budget.
I want to say a sports term, but I don't want to give anybody credit because it sounded like the Ohio State.
Well, yeah.
No.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm an Ohio State fan.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't. That's
it gives you bad vibes.
I have nothing against Ohio State, but it's
except they beat Notre Dame.
They want to put a the.
Sorry, I shouldn't have brought that up.
I wasn't going to admit that on live. This isn't television, but whatever.
Or live.
Listen, I guess I do have something wrong with it. Okay. So that's why I was like, when you say the budget, it's like it reminds me of the Ohio State, and I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, that's fine. That's fair. It's coming from a place of hurt, and that's okay. I see you. I hear you.
Thank you. So House Bill 1001 is
state budget.
You barely could do it without saying the
state budget.
Moving on. State budget. Yes.
There's lots of stuff in it.
Now all I can hear is the in my head right now.
Just totally
ruined it. And then I go to the Ohio State.
Totally ruined it for you. I'm sorry.
My. Okay.
State budget.
It's like you playing a song that then gets stuck in there and never goes away.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's get going here. House Bill 1001. State budget. What was I even going to say about this? Today, Ways and Means, they scheduled, it was public testimony on this bill. It goes for hours and hours. One of the things, we meet with legislators about the budget. We have a lot of things in the budget that we're watching, that we always monitor. We did send an email to them in regards to sort of discussing the retirement security portion in the budget. They are considering eliminating the state tax on retirement income.
Okay.
And we are open to the idea. So we wanted to make sure that we could be a part of this conversation, that we understand that many Hoosiers have brought this to their attention. And we are obviously very concerned about the financial well-being of retirees in Indiana. So we wanted to let them know that that is a portion of the budget that we think is a start to a conversation.
And it's going to be a conversation that goes right until the end of session.
Yes.
Because that's when the budget always ends up.
Absolutely.
So this is just the first round, if you will, of where these discussions are going.
And I think one of the things, even what we say with property taxes, we say that we understand the critical need to balance revenue.
Yes.
Which is one of the core taxation principles, while also ensuring that retirees can maintain their financial security and protect their hard-earned savings.
Trying to find that balance.
Yes, but this is an initiative of the governor.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the latest on that.
This would be an improvement.
Yes.
We're
looking
forward to more conversations.
Gonna keep it rolling.
This feels very choppy right here. Anyway, we just wanted to bring to your attention that this is an important topic, but so are a lot of other things in the budget. We are being, or trying to be, very delicate in how we bring those up because we know it's a tight budget this year. We know that we have a lot of things that could potentially be cut. And then also we're looking at things that we want to talk about maybe increasing, even though that's a word that we don't want to use. But the Public Mass Transit Fund hasn't been increased in years, and we just are looking to try to have that conversation too. So we're slowly having these, I don't know what you would even call it, conversations and trying to piece them together. But like I would always like to say, there are a lot of things in the budget that touch aging.
Yes.
So it's hard to just bring up one issue or talk about just this one that's today is affecting something. It's like there are multiple things we need to bring together.
Absolutely correct.
Okay.
All right.
Is there anything else about that?
No, I think that's it.
Okay.
Great job. Really, really, really carried that section of this show.
It just felt, I was like,
anywho,
trying to figure out what's happening over there. All right.
So a little preview for next week. Our legislative team is going to be in town again. And this time around, for those that are longtime watchers, listeners of the show, we are going to be talking about a topic that we've been talking about a lot over the years. And that is, I can't really say.
I know, you say it anyway. You said it last time.
I did. It's not payday loans.
No.
But it's payday adjacent.
Yes.
Is what we'll say.
That's what you like to call it.
It's high interest installment loans, or
they call it supervised loans this time.
Supervised loans this time around.
You know, the stair step to credit.
Yeah,
it's
all back. It's back.
Yes.
So we're going to be talking about that. And what's that bill? What's that bill number?
It's House Bill 1174.
1174 is what we'll be talking about. The legislature will be talking about. I don't know. We'll get into it more next week.
Yes, it's very complicated. We are going to be meeting with. Here's the thing. Let's be
real.
Yeah. Well, we were unable to testify in committee because there were like 14 bills. That's a little bit of an exaggeration, but there were like 14 bills in a million different committees. So
it was one of those weeks, as they say.
So we were waiting to testify in another committee, and we couldn't get over there. So we were unable to testify. However, we have communicated not only with the author, but he's also the chairman.
Yep.
And then several of the other authors to let them know that, sorry, we couldn't testify, but we are opposed. And our volunteer legislative team will be talking to the committee members. And again, that was why can I not remember the name? Financial institutions. I should have known that. The House Financial Institutions Committee will be meeting with all of those members next week when they're here, kind of talking about why we are concerned about this, what can happen. Honestly, it's very similar to medical debt. I mean, we heard even testimony from Habitat. Well, we weren't there, but I went back and listened to the committee. But there was testimony from Habitat that even when they are trying to give folks loans to have a home, some of these payday adjacent or even actually payday loans at that point
some cases
are holding up their credit to get a loan to have a home. So it's a big challenge.
Well, it is
because the cycle of debt is real.
Yeah, and our legislative team is hopefully charging in to help us on this issue.
Yes. Charging in. Was that a play on words?
It was not. It was
how many?
It was gonna be like a charge into battle kind of thing, and then that wasn't feeling right.
Because they're charging high rates of interest.
It was unintended, that pun.
They're charging in.
Thanks for making that connection. I appreciate it. It's sorry I didn't think of it myself.
It just seemed weird.
Okay. All right.
Next. Wait, what's next?
It's our new favorite part of the show.
Oh, I can't be too excited.
No, you can be excited. You can be excited.
I'll do the golf clap.
You can. It's great. It's great. It's Anna's Facts.
Yes.
Anna, we're so excited. Welcome back. Second time, she's pumped.
Hello.
Sorry about the apparent lack of excitement last time, but we are excited to have you back for another edition of Anna's Facts.
I am. Yes, I can't wait.
Quick clarification. The segment is called Fast Facts
It's
with Anna.
it's so new and so great.
I appreciate.
Yeah, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
That
correction.
correction. Fast facts.
We gotta
Fast
get it right.
facts.
Yeah.
Anna's
All
fast facts.
right.
You
Fast facts.
gotta say it fast.
I'm afraid that I will. If I say that too fast, something might slip out that shouldn't.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's
I mean,
good
because
content.
it's like an alliteration. I don't know.
I get what you're saying. Like, that's fine.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
is- you're at the-
Oh.
Okay.
we got. Uh-oh.
Oh.
So, since you guys were talking about medical debt a lot today, I'm going to ask you a question. What do you think the cost for one day of inpatient hospital stay is in Indiana?
So, quick clarification on this.
Yes.
Is this like The Price is Right, or it's like the closest without
Oh.
going? Can I just go $1?
Oh.
No, and there's no prizes.
That's
either,
unfair.
right? No. Okay. So,
Well, she didn't answer whether there was a prize or not.
I don't think there is.
Okay.
There's no price.
There's
Oh.
no prize.
There's the prize of getting it right.
Okay. Okay. Ooh, I don't look. Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
I mean, I feel like you probably know this.
I don't.
Okay.
I
Inpatient
really don't.
hospital
And
One
stay,
day.
One day.
I am going to say $15,327.
Okay. Amber.
There's no way that's right. And first of all, I think that is way too low.
Oh, you think it's probably is too low.
But I could also be thinking about how. Wait, Anna, I have a clarifying question.
Yes.
A lot of clarifying questions.
Wait, what
on
was your
this.
guess? Give it to me.
$15,327
All right.
and 13 cents.
Here's my clarifying question. This is the cost with no insurance taken out of it yet. This is like just what the hospital bill would be.
Yes, but it's also not including, it's just a generic inpatient stay. So not an ER visit,
Okay.
not
Oh.
including the treatment or anything you're given, no testing, just a flat rate for being in the hospital for one day.
Okay. Now you might be closer.
I might be closer.
Because I was thinking of it as all of it together, the care, the treatment, the hospital stay. This is that was very good in the clarification. Okay, I'm still going to go higher.
Okay. Let's do
I'm going
it.
to go 22,460.
Very specific dollar amounts.
All
Anna,
right.
Let's see what
But I
it is.
cannot. I'm
Let's see what it
very,
is.
I'm very anxious.
Luckily for us here in the Hoosier State, you guys were way off.
Okay.
It's way
okay.
lower?
It's lower.
It's only $3,175.
okay.
But an average stay is 3 to 4 days, making it $12,700.
You know who's closer, even though you went over. You're closer.
I'm
to
so
that.
closer. Yeah.
So think of this kind of as
Yeah.
a medical hotel, because this is basically the rate to
Just-
have a room.
However, I do want to repeat what you said though. That
Yes.
is what you said. It was $3,175
Mhm.
just to be in the bed.
Yes.
This is not, you're not getting any treatment. You haven't had any
Yes.
testing. You're not getting any medication,
correct.
what have you.
Yes. And we are slightly above the national average, which is right around $3,000. So we are slightly above that. And I think I read that we rank 8th highest in the nation for hospital costs in general. So that is where we stand currently.
So a couple of things I get from that. Wow is correct in that regard. The fact that we went so high just tells you what we think it would cost.
But also,
That's what we think the system is like. That it would be like, yeah. This is
but
gonna be-
also,
this
you
is
know
gonna be
what? I
stupid.
don't know that I've ever had it broken down like that. Like, what is just for your room and board? I would consider
Room and
that
board.
room and board. I mean, like, that's what I mean, right?
Yeah, I mean, and
And I loved how Anna said this is like a medical hospital. I mean, medical, of course, it's a medical hospital, a medical hotel.
yes,
That is literally like, well, how much will it be for me to sleep here tonight? And that is what it is.
Okay.
which I've never had that broken down.
This look.
So just for a 3-night stay, that again, it means you're not, that is before you add any help onto it. It will be $12,000. So envision our guesses if you were to add on all of those other services.
Yeah. So that doesn't include parking and stuff, right? For that 3-night stay.
No parking, no rooms.
Parking.
Well, it might be room service.
Maybe like a couple meal vouchers or something in there. No.
Oh my. But this is crazy.
Is serious. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Which is also why there's been such a conversation happening around healthcare costs nationally always, but then also it is a priority of Governor Braun's with regards to healthcare costs in the state. So this is and not to mention, we just talked about this medical debt, and these are the type of things that run up those bills that people have trouble paying. Well, Anna, that was eye-opening.
It was.
And thank you for that.
Thank you for that.
That was good stuff.
Fast fact.
Fast fact.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, you're right. I got to say.
Do not do it fast. Okay?
Fast fact.
Okay.
There we go. All right.
I think that's maybe why you were calling it fun fact. Is that what you're calling it?
I think I just call it Anna's facts.
Oh, okay.
But it's
we can change the title. We can
no,
workshop the
I
title.
want
we're locked in now.
Yeah. We just won't say it
like that.
Really fast.
Okay. Anna, that was awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. We will see you next time.
That was a great one.
With this segment because it's not going anywhere.
Not great.
I mean, it's not great. It was great to learn about it.
Absolutely.
It was presented in a way that made me want to learn.
I am digging these facts.
Yeah, me too.
Plus, I love that we were both wrong.
Maybe we'll play some more Prices Right next time.
Yes.
It's my favorite.
Yeah. Come on down.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Anna.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks again to Anna for a lovely Anna's Fast Facts.
We might need to change that.
Now she's on board with maybe changing
I didn't want to because I like it, but you keep really walking the line there.
I am a bit of a problem on that front and just in general. Amber, anything else you want to say before we're heading out? We'll wrap this up.
No,
I
don't think so.
Okay, awesome, great work this week, just like every week. And
I was gonna maybe give a shout out to my sister because she had surgery today.
Okay, there we go.
She's recovering, but just wanted to say, I'm glad you made it through.
Well.
And that you didn't have to stay over in the hospital because you would have a $3,175 room fee, bed fee, whatever it is, room and board.
Yep.
So I'm glad you didn't have to stay overnight.
Well,
right?
Yes, that's very good.
I tied that all together.
I'm glad she's on the mend.
She's on the mend.
Love to hear it.
She also doesn't listen to the show, so she won't know. My brother, my sister.
Yeah, I remember we gave your brother a shout out last year
on his birthday.
On his birthday, no less.
Yeah.
And still doesn't watch the show, does he?
I don't know. I think I said this last time. My parents brought it up at Christmas. I think my siblings are just like, I don't have time for that.
Well, look. Well, this is what we're gonna do, Mr. and Mrs. Marr. Thanks for watching. They're fans of the show.
They are fans.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good. I hope they make it to this far and they watch it all the way through. And don't bail early.
But get well.
Yes. Get well
My
all
sister's
around.
name is Phoenix, by the way.
Phoenix.
In case, since we talked about mispronunciations. Quincy, Phoenix.
Mar.
This has turned into, I don't even know. All right, we got to go.
Okay, we got to go. Until next time, I'm the legislative director talking about legislative things. We'll see you then.